Whenever you think of yourself as a visitor, that usually means you have departed your norm in some way. That could be in a small way, like just going to a new restaurant, or something larger, like backpacking in a foreign country, or quitting your day job to start a watch brand. Regardless, it means you're probably doing something memorable. And we really love the idea that our watches could become just a small piece of those memories. Moreover, quote-unquote locals often see visitors as interesting and unexpected, which are two adjectives that I really strive for in watch design. I never want you to look at a visitor watch and think, oh, I just feel like I've seen that 100 times. Rather than hanging out in the established schools or houses of design, so to speak, we hope our designs are knocking on new doors, which is part of the reason that we chose a lion's head door knocker as our logo. I've heard it said that visitor designs look like vintage-inspired pieces from a parallel universe, or that they would look right at home on the wrist of some alien diplomat. Personally, I am on board with both of those characterizations. The Linden, the Dune Shore, and the Dune Shore Shallows are all members of the Caligraph family. They all share pen nib-inspired hands, sandwich dials with a wet ink finish, applied ink drop hour markers, and a black crosshair that resembles a pen line when it aligns with one of the hands. I landed on the pen as a driving force of inspiration for two reasons. First, although I'm not a calligrapher, I'm passionate about writing. It's probably my favorite hobby. Second, both calligraphy and mechanical timekeeping are beautiful forms of communication. With calligraphy, you're communicating ideas in a way that has this inherent emotion, something that emails or typed words just don't really recreate. With a mechanical watch, you're communicating the time, but doing it with these mechanisms that viscerally speak to human ingenuity in a way that circuits really don't. It may be outdated, but it has a unique beauty, so it survives. I think Visitor offers some of the most intricate and original casework you can get under $1,000. It's something I consider to be one of the hallmarks of the brand. A more complex case requires more finishing time, and obviously the longer someone has to work on a watch, the more expensive it becomes. If you study and compare the case of a Dune Shore Shallows, for example, with all of these independently brushed surfaces, to something more cylindrical and traditional that maybe only needs 2 or 3 finishing operations, you can start to visualize the difference in machining time. And of course, something that's complex doesn't automatically make it better. That's not what it's about. For me, it's about staying true to my vision for a design and trying to put that vision on your wrist with minimal compromise. Not dumbing anything down to shave off a few machining operations here and there, or suppressing the personality or the idiosyncrasy of the piece to make it have more mass appeal. That's one of the nice things as a microbrand. We're not really subject to design by committee constraints because we're not trying to sell tens of thousands of pieces. We're trying to sell 300 pieces to people with whom this particular design language really resonates. And certainly, Visitor is not alone in that goal. Plenty of other microbrands have developed their own design language and brought it to life in an affordable way. I think that's what's so great about the watch market now. There's really no reason to buy a sort of ho-hum design for the masses watch simply because you think all of the cool, unique stuff is too expensive. The microbrand era has effectively disassociated unique and expensive. Now there's a plethora of small batch, offbeat stuff out there, and you just have to spend the time to find those pieces that do it for you. That hunt is what makes this hobby really fun, I think.